said it. Some people were lenient about saying it. Some were very harsh about saying it. That was the same period. Tí Sẹ̀lẹ̀ ń sọ pé impersonation, open camera, impersonation, open camera, snitch ni, working for this, open camera. That was almost the same period too. Because he said he heard me on Papariano. I was talking about J4M, and who know the name Delightful Aries in J4M? Who know that name? As if I have to sign a register, someone have to come and take an application, register, and then get your confirmation, then take an exam. Approved, not approved. Appeal, not approved. So please continue to tap very well. As if I was meant to take an application, sit for an exam, mark the exam. They will now take it and say, oh, you passed. You can now take justice for mobile. You can now join. Because Okoberes, he cried. Open camera, snitch. I heard she said it somewhere. Karimo, when I said, let's assume if Karimo stayed in my house. So let's assume here they cut that place off. They now say Karimo stayed in my house. Sele was now going about with that. Let me put 2 seconds clip. Karimo stayed in my house here. He removed the word, let us assume. He did not pick the statement from there. He just picked the statement from the... Change my background. Okay, hold on. He just picked the statement. How do I do that again? No. Okay, go to the pencil. Okay, go to effect. Okay, let me take this background. Maybe that's why. Thank you for that. Let's try that. Maybe that's why. Thank you for that suggestion. Thank you very much. God bless you for that suggestion. So when I said, let us assume Karimo lived in my house, they now remove the word, let us assume. Sele will now be running around with Karimo lived in my house. Karimo lived in my house. So Sele was now going ballistic with that. So that also caused another quanta. People were saying, Karimo lived in my house. And even at that, even if Karimo lived in my house 10 years ago, did I ask Karimo's sister to go? Does that relate to, or how does that correlate to Karimo's sister killing Mohbad or committing a murder? I don't understand. That's why this justice for Mohbad is very, very toxic. Because some things till date, I don't understand. I don't understand what is meant by underground, underg. If I'm here doing my own thing, giving my own little quota into justice for Mohbad, am I working on that G? Is it underground? Is that what is related to underground? Or if I am here and I don't come to the public and tell people, oh, I have submitted a petition against Darosha or against DJ Bami. If I don't come to tell the public, does that mean I am working underground? Do I need to know what Love Me More is doing concerning justice for Mohbad? Do I need to know? Do I really need to know? Does she owe me any explanation? Because I still do not get the definition of underground. I don't get it. There was a time Papariano said, Wunmi chatted him. And he told us, but the content, the chat, he didn't read it. We don't know what Wunmi chatted him on. We don't know. Because when he spoke in parable. So I don't understand what is meant by underground. I remembered way back 2023/early 2024, all these petitions we wrote, everything, I will come to the public and only breaking news, Sonu. Breaking news. I will tell you we've done this. I will tell you we've done that. I will tell you we've done this. Golden Seal and Co. That means before Aduke's platform, before this Golden Seal, Tomilola, Zainab Ìyá Ìbàdàn, Golden Seal, Àdùkẹ́, kí lórúkọ gẹ́ parapara yìí, kí ni ìrántí, kí ni parapara, kí lọmọ yẹn ń jẹ́, ọmọ success parapara. That platform was still very solid and intact. I know pé wọ́n máa ń wá fún mi, they will drag me. Kò láṣìírí, mi ò láṣìírí. I bring everything to the public. Èmi ni mò ń fún àwọn the other people yẹn ní information tó máa fi ṣiṣẹ́. Mi ò láṣìírí, diarrhea mouth ni, kíní kan ni. They will be insulting me. But inú ilé tí mò ń san owó ẹ̀ ni mo wà yìí. Fóònù mi ni mò ń lò, dátà mi ni mò ń lò. Mi ì tí rí, wọn ò tí bí èèyàn kan dá. Injustice for Mohbad that will tell me bí mo ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ rèé, nǹkan tí mo máa sọ rèé, nǹkan tí mi ní sọ rèé. I rule my word. Olórí burúkú àwọn tẹ́mi, they don't want me to talk about Wunmi. The same thing. Àwọn bàbá, they don't want me to talk about bàbá, but kàn tí bí ìyá anybody rèé tó máa sọ fún mi pé this is what I should say. Anything I say, I stand by it. I've said it earlier. I'm not gonna lie. Anything I say on my platform or on anybody's platform, that is my submission, and I am the one. I cannot take responsibility for another grown adult. I cannot take responsibility for what Sammyjojo do or do not do. I cannot. I can associate and disassociate myself from anybody. Susan and I started well. We fell apart. We reconnected. We worked together. We talk. Àti ìrì ààrẹ máa jà. Tàbá ààrẹ máa jà kan ò sí. Ogún ọmọdé kò lè ṣeré fún ogún ọdún. The same thing happens in Temi's platform. Wọ́n máa ń jà all the time. They just don't bring it to the public. They don't loud it. Okay? So, people fall apart. Even people that take an oath of togetherness in marriage, they fall apart. Okay? They fall apart. I think there's a popular story going on between Ned and the Kiloruka Yenje. It's none of my business. I don't talk about, I can mention it later. But people, even when they go in presence of thousands of people, get court permission, sign document, they still fall apart. So fucking what? So what is the big deal if Karima lived in my house 10 years ago, 5 years ago, before what happened? Me, I don't understand why they said they were dragging me then. And I still don't understand what it means to drag somebody now. Because àwọn olórí burúkú tó láwọn máa ń ṣe burial fún yàn. I must not mention Wunmi. Mo wà ní gbèsè, mo ń live ayé tèmi, èèyàn kan sọ fún èmi tí máa sọ àbí tí mi ò ní sọ. The same thing goes for people that say don't come for Baba. This olórí burúkú guy, Kunle Joseph will be attacking me. You come for Baba. Tí n bá come for ṣé bàbá ẹ̀ ni? And look at today, the people that dragged me then, they're dragging Baba now. They're dragging him to the point of no return, as a matter of fact. Èmi ò sọ tó yẹn now. Mi ò sọ tó yẹn at all. I just stated the obvious. I just stated my experience with Baba Mohbad. Mi ò bú Baba Mohbad rí náà. Mi ò pè lólórí burúkú rí, mi pè lólóṣìírí. Those are not my language. Kò àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò sí nínú vocabulary mi. The biggest èpè tí mo ṣẹ́ láyé mi happened in Justice for Mohbad. Èpè tí mo ti ṣẹ́ rí ní gbogbo ìgbésí ayé tí mo ti ń live kò tó yìí tí mo ṣẹ́ ní this span of 2 years mo fi wà lórí Justice for Mohbad. Mi ò gbọ́ wọn rí. Sometimes I will call, I will say pé kí ni làbàṣkẹ́ṣì mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? Mi ì mọ èpè iṣẹ́ àfi tọ́ mi. Mi ò gbé nílé tó ti ń ṣẹ́ èpè. Mi ò gbọ́ rí. Mi ò rí kí ìyá mi àti bàbá mi jà rí. Mi rí kí grandmother mi àti grandfather mi kan jàre. I'm not saying they don't. I am saying I have never witnessed it. I have never witnessed it. And I didn't come with a background of a silver spoon in my hand, in my mouth. Okay? So mi, tí àwọn ọmọ mi ò ṣépè fún wọn rí. Tí a bá ti ń gbọ́, are you okay? Are you okay? Wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti ń ṣe tó ń piss me off nìyẹn. That's it. Orí J4M yìí, you guys are something else from a different background. So, the biggest èpè tí mo ti ṣẹ́ orí bíbá yìí ni. Now, there's been a lot of àwọn tó máa ń ṣẹ́ èpè. Most of èpè yẹn orí wọn náà ń lọ. Because when you accused me of something I don't know, ó dẹ̀ ṣẹ́ èpè, I am 1000% sure ó máa padà sí ẹ lórí because ẹ wo àwọn tó ti bú mi lórí ìkànnì yìí tí wọ́n bá wọn all the time ni. Because mi ní ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa, mi ní ṣe. Mi ò ní ohun àṣírí lọ́wọ́ anybody. Mi ò ní ohun àṣírí ní ọwọ́ anybody nínú ilé, not even online, offline. Pé mo ṣe nǹkan àṣírí, tó bá fi di pé má jẹ́ kí lágbájá gbọ́, kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Let me tell you guys something. African TV records all his conversations. I think his phone is in automatic recording. Because he sent me audios of a lot of people that he recorded. He sent them to me. And I am 100% sure, 110% sure, he has the conversation between us, Èmi àti ẹ̀. He had them or has them. But kò lè play wọn níta because kò favour ẹ̀. Because nǹkan tí bá sọ níkọ̀rọ̀ náà ni mo máa ń sọ níta. When we make group calls back then, I don't allow changing of pleasantries. Kò sí pé ewé lẹ ṣe ṣàlàáfíà ní ẹkùnjẹ mẹ́ta àwọn ọmọ ńkọ́ ọkọ ńkọ́. None of the people I ever made a private call with on WhatsApp knows how many children I have, knows my marital status, knows anything, knows what I do for a living. Whatever they know is whatever I tell them on life. Kò sí ẹni tó mọ anything tí mo ṣe because it's me wá láti wá make ọ̀rẹ́ lórí TikTok. I came for justice. Nobody. Crunchy Queen does not know how many kids I have. I have never confirmed anything that this is the job I do. On the phone to Crunchy Queen, to Aristocrat, to Susie, me, I don't know how many kids Rote Sam has. I don't know. Because, no, let's go straight to the point. Let us go straight to the point. Because me ìfẹ́ ká máa sọ pé àwọn ọmọ ńkọ́ ṣàlàáfíà ní ṣé dáadáa ní kíníkan. Then by the time we are done, I've forgotten the reason for the call. No, I don't do that. When I make a call, I go straight. Ẹ má bínú, mo sáré pè because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mo ní pé mo fẹ́ ká sáré deliberate lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. I go straight to the point. When I was always making calls with Susan, mo iye ọmọ tí Susan ní. I don't know bóyá ọkùnrin méjì, bóyá obìnrin kan, bóyá ọkùnrin kan, bóyá ọkùnrin mẹ́ta, bóyá 2 boys, bóyá 3 boys, bóyá 10 kids. I don't know. We never discussed personal things with anybody. The only person tí mo lè sọ pé mo mọ iye ọmọ tó ní ni Sammyjojo. Because his boys, especially the oldest one, is always crying in the background. I will be joking with him pé ọmọ yìí tí ó bá ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà á jẹ́ ọlọ́pàá á jẹ́ justice fighter á jẹ́ kí lè máa ń pè activist. I always make such jokes with him because ọmọ yẹn kò kí ń fún ní time rárá ni, and I will make that comment. That is the only time mo fi pé mo ever discuss anything that had nothing to do with justice with anybody. Except with the exception of one person. And it's been a long time tí mo ti ẹ̀ ti bẹ́ni yẹn sọ̀rọ̀. Sometimes I will call and tell the person, I'm really missing you. Man, so this is how it's going to end. Our relationship is going to end because justice is going this way. That is it. So if you think under G, some people doing this, there's absolutely none of the public's business what I do. Do you, I do me. I have said this many times in the public domain. You do you. Do I know what Papariano is doing on G? Or if he's doing anything on G? Action or inaction of anybody is in my business. It's none of my business. Should I worry about what Oloriebi is doing on G? Báwo ló ṣe kàn mí? Should I worry about what Lighton is doing on G? How does whatever Lighton is doing on G, even concerning J4M, how does that concerns me or affect what I am going to be doing on that, what I'm going to do or want to do? How does it, are they interwoven? So, let me talk about Yomi. Let me talk about African TV. Long. When we all know African TV, and I dealt with African TV in the past, when I was still with Baba Mohbad, the fellow of She Foundation, he went to Kudi's platform to say pé àwa olóṣó, èmi àti Susan, mo pè lólóṣó ńgbà yẹn lórí Papariano, lórí Kudi, pé we did this, we did that episode tó kọ́kọ́ jáde gbàrà nípa foundation and looking for an NGO because we've written a lot of petitions and the response was an individual cannot carry the mantle. It has to be under an NGO. And we deliberated. Several NGOs was brought up. And let me just say it simple. I was afraid to mention African TV's name. And I begged them. Hey Joe, ẹ má bú mi o. This was on a WhatsApp call. Mo fẹ́ make suggestions ni o. It does not have to be taken. But what about African TV? All these NGOs you guys mentioned, they were not involved in justice. They don't know the genesis of justice for Mohbad. Well, African TV, being there, is it possible? And they accepted. I thought they were being sarcastic, but I was like, oh, sure, good idea. I was shocked. I thought they were being sarcastic. I was shocked. Let's be serious. Only no, we are serious. Can you call him? Can I discuss with him? Then I realized they were serious. Then I called Africa. I dropped from the call to call African TV. When I called African TV, question number one, ṣé NGO yìí ti wà legit? Ṣó ti wà register? He said yes. Mo ní okay. Number two, this was what was discussed in my mini group. Are you open to it? And he said yes. On December 25, 2025, Christmas. Okay? I did not even say Merry Christmas. I just went straight to the point. And he said yes. And we started. When we started with the 3 seconds video. I believed in it. Watch my words. So we started with the 3 seconds video, how to do an urgent petition with the petition, because people were saying it on platforms pé wọ́n ní Yomi ò kọ petition, wọ́n sọ wípé wọ́n ní Yomi ò kọ petition, wọ́n ní it was just like a note on a pad note, a clinical note ni. So we said, okay, let us make an official petition. We wrote the petition We did it. We gave Yomi accolades. We referenced Yomi's name. We did everything professionally done, and we sent it there. We sent it to the respective departments anyway, and we kicked off, and we talked about about to submit petition, and that same day of petition, we do conference. We talked about that. Yomi kò sọ̀rọ̀ conference rárá. Yomi did not talk about conference when we did it. He did not talk about conference, number one. Number two, conference ẹyọkan kò dí kejì lọ́wọ́. So anybody that's saying jealousy, wọ́n sáré lọ ṣe conference, orí yín ò pé. Orí yín kò pé. Because Yomi never spoke about conference when we did the first conference on the 9th of January 2025. Yomi never talked about conference. Yomi was busy doing donations and collecting money. And when we turned in that petition, they called Yomi to come so that they can put everything together and make it stronger. Yomi did not show up there. African TV was constantly mentioning Yomi. Ẹ fi Yomi sílẹ̀. Tó bá dé stage kan, gbogbo wa á pàdé. Because I didn't want him dragging Yomi. I didn't want him calling out Yomi or throwing shades at Yomi. Ìgbà tán ní Yomi ò ṣe kinní kan, mo ní, well, you know that Yomi wants to do conference on so date. It's not going to be easy for him to come this day, then go back, come this day. I was making excuses for him. I don't know Yomi from me. Wo movie tí Yomi wà nú ẹ̀ rí. Mi ò wò rí. Tá bá fẹ́ wo Adémọ́lá Adékọ́lá, mo wo Authentic, mo tiẹ̀ ti wo movie tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wà nú ẹ̀ rí. Mi ò wo movie tí Yomi wà nú ẹ̀ rí. So mi ò mọ Yomi gan as a celebrity. Mi ò mọ̀ tún ní kéèsì bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà. Mi ò mọ̀. Àbí tún ní kéèsì bàbá Sùwé. Mi ò mọ̀. Because number one, I did never like Baba Suwe's movie. Never liked it. So his comedians were not funny to me. They were not, because I don't like something that does not make sense. I want to and she may his soul continue to rest well. But when we talk about Prophet Igbo, then when she man Baba Suwe, conjure here, I felt it was too archaic. So I never, me, never like it, show Papa. Yeah, I know Ibrahim Shatta too. Okay? So me or more who Yomi was or is during Baba Suwe's era. But I got to see a little bit about him during Princess issue of the rape case. Or come out to restrict me of Kini Princess Baba Ijesha saga. I got to hear about him 1 or 2 times. That was about it. Personally, I don't have flair for celebrities. Èèyàn kan pè mí not too long ago pé tó kíní kan má kí n wá mi mọ kíní kan má kí n wá mi wọ́n ní kí ó sì gbọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ padà kíní kan má kí n wá mo ní mi ìmẹ̀ tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. I don't spend my life studying celebrities' life. Èmi gan celebrities lápò ara mi ni. You are living, that's your career. Why will I be celebrating your career alone? No, I worship my own career. I worship my own business. I don't know all these people. I hardly do. So I didn't know Yomi. All I knew was I believed in the 3 seconds video and I told African TV and Gbogbo supportive petition. And then they turned it to Olórí burúkú àwọn expander àti MHL àbí MDHL àbí kìíní kan ṣá. Oh my, they're jealous. Yeah, jealous of what? Jealous that Yomi wrote petition. They went and wrote petition too. Ṣé orí yín pé ṣá? Ṣé orí yín pé jealous pé Yomi ó fẹ́ gba glory, ó fẹ́ gba trophy? Trophy wo náà fẹ́ gbé fún ẹni tó bá gba justice? What trophy awaits the person? Ṣé ó máa lọ White House ni àbí ó máa lọ sí Aso Rock? First of all, let's define trophy. What is the award tó fẹ́ gbé fún onítọ̀hún? What is the èmi ló gba justice? What is the award that is awaits me? Please tell me. What is the award to have? Let's assume I got justice for us today and Wunmi is in jail. Jọ̀ọ́ tell me, because I don't understand. Tọ́rọ́ dà pé tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀fà ó ju èje lọ. What is the trophy tẹ́ máa gbé fún? What is the trophy that is tó wà? Àmọ́ pé táwọn tó gba lọ bá gba basketball wọ́n máa ń fún wọn ní trophy, wọ́n máa ń fún wọn ní ring, championship ring tó máa ń wọ̀ sọ́wọ́ wọn. I knew back then láyé ìgbà yẹn Michael Jordan gbogbo owó ẹ̀ ní championship torí they made it and they passed through, wọ́n máa ń pass, wọ́n máa ń win all the way. Jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run, award wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ tí ẹ fẹ́ gbà, trophy wo ló wà ń bẹ̀ torí èmi ò tí ì ní idea. Because ṣé tí n bá gba justice tó bá jẹ́ justice true supreme ló ṣe wá, ṣé wípé àwọn olórí burúkú benevolence tí mi ò rí kámẹ́rà wọn rí tó mọ̀ wọ́n nínú ayé, ṣé wọ́n á máa fún mi ní, àbí olórí burúkú Kúnlé Joseph ṣé wọ́n máa fún mi láwọ́ọ̀dù ni, ṣé wọ́n máa hánà mi ni, ṣé mo máa torí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ Aso Rock ni, àbí White House ni mo máa wọ̀, àbí I will not be flying for free when I fly my trip, or I will, when I go to kini hotel Èkó hotel tí n bá dé síbẹ̀ they will give me, I will become first of all I want to know what is the award, what is the etapo, what is the trophy that awaits the person that gets justice. Maybe I will fight harder, or maybe I will actually be now compete. Mo sì fẹ́ mọ̀, because mi fi pé orí àwọn èèyàn pé kán lè jẹ́ pé kán lè ní àwọn náà ṣe, kán lè ní àwọn náà ṣe. Jọ̀ọ́ tó bá jẹ́ QH radio ló gba justice fún wa, award wo, torí èmi ò tí contribute towards any award náà fẹ́ fún yàn. In fact àwọn èèyàn ṣe bí gẹ́ ìbọ̀bọ̀dán ló gba pátánjì wọn lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta each talk, ṣe bó ti pín award fáwọn èèyàn, ó ti fún àwọn èèyàn ní certificate now of excellency, at least kan fi gba certificate. Award, because sometimes you fight for a cause, you fight for a purpose. What is the award? Ṣé pé àwọn èèyàn bíi Firefox tí mi mọ̀ rí nínú ayé, tí mi ò lè ever dámọ̀ mọ́, tí mi ò lè ever rí ní, àbí olórí burúkú expander tó máa dárúkọ mi káàkiri, ṣé àwọn yẹn, ṣé are they gonna come and bow down to me and come and be doing boss run in my house? Àbí wọ́n máa send mi ní èèyàn tó máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń bá mi fọṣọ, mi ní fọwọ́ fọ, mi ní fi ọwọ́ fọṣọ pátá mọ́, mi ní fi machine fọṣọ mọ́. They are going to dedicate, wọ́n ṣe máa ń fi ọmọ fún èèyàn lọ sílé ọkọ, wọ́n máa ń mú wọn wá pé òkè o ìwọ ló gba justice o, gbà o, àwọn ọmọ yìí o ìránṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń sìn yín o. I don't understand, orí yín burú. Somebody, they are doing, yeah, they're trying to do competition with Yummy, yeah. Kò ní dá fún yín, kò ní dá fún yín. Yeah, nìkan ni mo máa ń gbọ́. What is the award? Tell me what award awaits the person that gets justice. Ní Amẹ́ríkà yìí, ilé tí mo ní ò lóǹkà. Ẹnujọ́ mẹ́ta yìí site ni mo máa ń lọ, fúnra mi ni mo mú rọ́là báyìí tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí paint. I'm going there today. 8 o'clock I have to be out of here to go to site, another site. Ilé tí mò ń gbé is close to $1 million. Ilé tí mò ń gbé, next week Saturday I'm going to go and buy Cybertruck. Well, I might not buy it yet, but I'm going to test drive one with a friend. Award wo ló ẹjọ́ ẹ sọ fún mi. Gba tí mo dé orí ìkànnì mo sọ fún yín pé mo fẹ́ ra yacht. All my family, I have all my family here. Ká kówó pọ̀ ká lọ fi ra yacht, ká tẹ̀ máa fi ṣe vacation lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. In fact, èmi gangan ló fa delay torí justice for Mohbad, because the talk was actually going on prior to joining this shenanigans tẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣe yìí. Ẹ wá sọ fún mi award wo, bóyá tàbá gba justice, maybe Davido will invite me to his mansion. I still do not get it. People, what award have you guys prepared, for the person to máa gba justice? Because tí já mi sí, tàbá já mi sí award yẹn, maybe I will do more. Maybe I ginger mi láti ṣe more. Even though I've put in my best. I don't think there's any other thing I can do. Good morning, sir. So award wo ló wà ńbẹ̀? Yeah. LHM, MHL, àbí DHL. Award wo ló prepare? Which award has been prepared by any of you, either of you, tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbé fún oríyìn, tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ gbé fún ẹni tó bá gba justice? Àwọn wo ló fẹ́ fún mi ní accolades? Ṣé mo fẹ́ lọ gba accolade lẹ́nu lóṣì ọmọ jákujàku tó máa ń datọ́ tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀? Perkins, àwọn supreme ló ṣe é, ọpẹ́ o, ọpẹ́ Ọlọ́run ṣeun àti gba justice, àwọn supreme ló ṣe. Ṣé Perkins máa fún mi ní accolade lórí platform ẹ̀? Ṣé is that what I'm fighting for Perkins to give me accolades, for Arifa to give accolades, for Westos to give accolade, or Supervise to give me, or Papadano to give accolade from his platform? Yes, it was Supreme's team that did it. Clap for them. Àwa lo emoji. Ṣé is that what I'm fighting for? Àbí MHL àbí kí ló máa ń porúkọ ẹ̀, ọmọ tó máa ń sọ yeah. She needs to come up and explain. Expander olòṣì olè. I'm coming to you. Expander needs to come and explain what kind of award awaits the person to bá gba justice. I need to know so I can actually know bóyá kí n quit gbogbo contract mi kí n lè ti ọrùn mi bọ justice. Torí ó dà pé orí yín kò lò. That's why your mental health is affected. That is why you all mental health is affected. Yeah. Mi ìmọ̀jọ́ tó wọ London tó ń ṣe ẹ ṣe máa fẹ́ máa force accent yẹn ṣá. Yeah. Debating Justice Award, join the discussion. Okay, ṣé AI ló kàn yẹn? Yeah, we are discussing Justice for Mobile Award. Jealousy. I even hear Papariano will be saying jealous of who? I don't understand what you guys meant by wọ́n fẹ́ gba award. Because Justice for Mobile, kò pay me. I cannot gain in it. I spend money, I spend time, I spend energy. I talk. Kò ní nǹkan kan mi ò. Yeah. Kò sí mi ò tí ì rí any added benefit. Nàìjíríà tí mò ń jà fún bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé wo mi yẹn mi ò ní Nàìjíríà gbé mọ́. Never. I'm not living in for the last 10 years. I can't spend more than maximum of 10 days in Nigeria. Counting the day I flew in and counting the day I left. Gbogbo ẹ̀ put together kò lè ju 10 days lọ. For the past 10 years. Tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ láyé ìgbà kan, mo lọ sí Èkó, máa lọ lóṣù kan, a máa lọ lóṣù, mo ti lóṣù mẹ́ta ní l'Ékòó. But Sambada, mo tutù ẹ̀dà, mi ò lè lóṣù mẹ́ta. Grandmother mi, mo sọ fún tó bá kú mi ò ní wálé. I told her, Mama, I'm not coming home. I come to Nigeria to see you. When you are gone and called to glory, I will not come because you will not be there. You are the reason I come home. Mi ò ní. All my immediate family are in America. My mom, my dad, my siblings, my husband, my kids, everybody. All my kids I gave birth in America. In one of the best hospitals. Everybody, we all live in America. So give rush and gbogbo àwọn family mi don't travel out. They can come and visit anytime. My grandmother came up until 1995 or 97 when she said no more. She had a green card until she allowed it to expire and said she's not interested anymore. So she will not be there when I go to Nigeria if she's called to glory. When she's called to glory. So why will I go there? I said, Mama, chop my money now. Anything they bá fẹ́ jẹ. Now that you're alive, allow me to take care of you. And I don't know how until you tell me, hey, Omo, as the first grandchild, mo fẹ́ nǹkan bye. She doesn't have to repeat herself twice. So kini, mi ò fẹ́ political ambition in Nigeria. I don't want it. I'm not a politician. I'm a straight shooter. If you're a straight shooter, you talk straight, you talk the truth. You can't be a politician. For to be a politician, you have to be somebody like you or me. So my drip won you buy. Me mo ṣe. I can't keep up with lies. Má ti gbàgbé pé mo parọ́ kan lánàá. I can't. It takes more energy to lie than to speak the truth because the truth will remain constant. The lie, you will have to say, I told them my age. Kí ni mo sọ fún DHL lánàá pé mo jẹ́ o. Mo ti gbàgbé ṣá. Then I will now tell aristocrat something else. Then the two of them will be in conversation. How the conflict. It's easier for me to tell you pé jollof rice ni mo jẹ lánàá because that was what I heard. So when you ask me again, I need jollof rice ni mo jẹ, it's going to remain the same. So you see, yeah, I don't see any accolades. See anybody ń gbà nínú justice for Mohbad. I don't see it. Wọ́n ti já mi sí. Because Kudi also said it way back then when I told them don't hire Odumosu. I told them don't hire Odumosu on a call of over 8 hours. Me, Kudi, Bossman, Ryan Whisper, Lonsi, Catherine Lunje. I told them, don't hire Odumosu. This case needs this. I did not say Odumosu is not a good lawyer. But I said it's not a good fit. Sometimes a good lawyer has to be a good fit to a case. Emilio saw when Papariano said on his platform, it was where it was said. Sometimes I just decide to keep quiet. Because I met Baba Mohbad before Papariano meets Baba Mohbad. Before anybody met Baba Mohbad, apart from the people living at Ikorodu, the Perkins Group and Co. I had one-on-one dealings with him. So sometimes, when he says that, I just keep quiet because they really did not originate from his platform. But there's no competition. Platform and none. So what? Kilo dínkù lára mi or kilo bù sí. But what pissed me off the last time I was there was telling me pé mo gain. Gain what on his platform? Gain what? What did I gain on his platform? Ṣé òyìnbó ni mo lọ kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni or mo lọ kọ́ bó ṣe ń fight fún justice or what did I gain? And he made a statement that period. I did not understand what it meant. The day he told me, I put it to you, you are being paid by President Tinubu ni Donald Trump. I didn't understand that statement when he made it then. It was later. Mo bèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan pé kí ló mì nìyẹn wá sọ fún mi pé presidential tó sọ yẹn is the same guy. Kí ló ń pe bọ̀bọ́ yẹn o? Kí ló ń pe bọ̀bọ́ yẹn o? Bọ̀bọ́ presidential yẹn kí lórúkọ ẹ o? Abu Abel. That he meant Abu Abel. Ó dẹ̀ dùn mí, statement yẹn dùn mí. Because if I had known, not Pierce, if I had known that was what he meant, I would have said it to him then. That Papariano, I put it to you too that you are being paid by Wunmi. But I didn't know what that statement meant. I did not know. Because, let me tell you, I see the way Papariano dragged Baba Mohbad. To me, it was too excessive. Aṣọ díẹ̀ àgbẹ̀nudàgẹ̀ 200 million ó ti lọ. I said it, do not put, ó ṣe jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan tí mo sọ, they all came to pass. Don't contribute to this foundation. I said it. And he also peddled that sermon for a very long time until somehow, maybe Crunchy Queen, maybe Shaman, they were able to convince him and he puts money there. Because Amy, my nature, I will not do things. I will not do anything for me to now later use it as a weapon against you. I don't live my life like that. Nǹkan tí mi ò ní ṣe ni. But kí wá ní pé ẹ jẹ́ kí n fún so that tó bá di ọjọ́ iwájú màá lè fi bu. I won't do it. If he did it, he contributed to it. He gave his money there. I believe Toriano ló fi ṣe because he probably knew better. We said it. Susan and I said it. Susan and I said it when you guys went to Berekete. It wasn't Papariano that said it first. It was Susan. Susan even called into Berekete to say this. Because Susan is on a diplomatic visa. Believe it or not, Susan has political connections. And I'm not here to praise her because stay on your lane. So Susan called into Berekete. Susan said it wasn't Papariano that started it. And he paid into it. If you paid into it, Kamahama, they abused Papariano every single day on Temi's platform. The one they gave him yesterday and 2 days ago, it was out of this world. I've just seen Papariano drag them, insult them, the way he do comfy. I've not seen it. So to me, I think he's biased sometimes. Because whatever if you want from your combine, no, you can feel one from everybody. Me, I've chosen the path that I will not drag anybody fighting for justice. I will not fight anybody fighting for justice. I will talk a little and then udake. But the way he hammered on Baba Mohbad, all equal. My opinion, his own lifestyle. I don't care. And I'm not going to tell him, to stop. He's an adult. But when he does his own thing, he doesn't want people to drag Yomi, but he thinks he does. Nobody has liberty. Nobody should tell anybody what to do or what not to do. You can advise, because nobody can go on his own platform and tell him, stop dragging Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad, no, koje no ni. At the end of the day, I'll give it to him. Cut him a slack. Has he ever lost a son before? God forbid if he lose another one now, he will know better how to handle it. Do I want to exchange position with Baba Mohbad? God forbid. Somebody. Ishadami call. But Baba, to me, he has dragged Baba Mohbad too much, too far, too long. But he said he had the local standing to do that because he contributed 200 to it. But he knew this was going to be the outcome. He's the scientist platform. He knew that was going to be the outcome. But he's now saying, to me, it's unfair. I will not give you something to use it against you in the future. Or purposely because I will use it for that. But Kofi drag him, yes. But so also is Temi Olori Buruku's platform. They drag him. I am yet to see the way he give it to Kofi, he will give it to them like that. In fact, sometimes I feel Papariano give Temi's platform the weapon to use against people in justice for Mohbad. Sometimes I feel so. But hey, that is some prerogative. So dragging Baba Mohbad is not going to change anything right now. At the one situation, way forward, what do we do next? It's not believe it or not, Shingban is not going to come out from Baba Mohbad's hand. Even if the money is there, Toshi Wadino account, don't me, Koni Mule. Money is powerful. And until we all recognize that, then we will know how to manage money. And the same thing that they did to GoFundMe and Baba Mohbad is exactly the same thing they are doing now to Yomi. Exactly the same thing. Identical. Just different people, different persons, different personality. It's exactly the same thing. And that will for Yomi. What? For what? Oh, why justice? Let him go and fight the justice he wants to fight. How come? That person will now go back and sabotage him. Go back and double cross him. Does it make any sense? Mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ nínú winter. Mo lọ ṣiṣẹ́ nínú summer oòrùn. Mo kówó fún Yomi kó lọ fi ṣe extension àwọn tí wọ́n mú. Then I will now go back and double cross it. If I have to do that, why give him the money in the first place? It would have been easier for me not to give Komarowo carry out the action here than to give it to him and go back and double cross it. Does it make any sense? Kúnlé Joseph, orí yẹn ò pé ná, kò lọ́pọlọ, kò lè sọ òyìnbó, tẹ́ bá ti sọ òyìnbó tó pọ̀ jù ó ti wà confused. Kò ní ọpọlọ. Kò mọbi tó fì sí, gbà kan ẹ má dàbò dáàgì bàbá, á tún fì báyìí, á tún kò láńgbáláńgbá ló ń ṣe kò mọ. I always say it. Justice for Mohbad is from dropout from primary school to the highest degree and everybody in between. So when somebody is talking nonsense, Martin wí pé okay, category àwọn dropout primary school lélẹ́yìí. And because somebody tells you they are in the office, kò mean pé ó wà ní ọ́fíìsì. Ó lè yẹ tó sí irun pọ́npọ́n ló wà. Ọ́fíìsì náà ni ọ́fíìsì ń jẹ́. Give it your own definition. Your office does not mean you have to be inside AC, you carry briefcase and a laptop. So that is not everybody's office. Your office could be, you are a painter, you are painting, and in field, don't paint. Office is not lower. Because only some people, even in justice, only one. How can you accuse somebody being anti-justice? Yes, I mean, my lawyer 3 million, to fi petition Wunmi, but then I am anti-justice, I am working for Wunmi. Show make it sense. Show make it sense. Wọ́n ní àbọ̀wọ̀n àti tẹ́mi ṣe ń jà yẹn fake ni o, wọ́n jọ ṣiṣẹ́ pọ̀ fún Wunmi ni o. Show make it sense. Show make it sense. There's a lot of senselessness people on this justice for Mohbad. Ṣé àwọn yẹn ni mo wá máa fẹ́ máa fún ni? Ṣé mo fẹ́ lọ fún Kúnlé Joseph ní report what I'm doing underground? Kúnlé Joseph, a fẹ́ mọ tán ṣe ní underground. Who the hell are you to fẹ́ mọ tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ní underground? If I made a call today to the governor's office, mo láti wá sọ fún yín lórí platform. Mo láti wá sọ fún àwọn wèrè expander tí mi ò mọ bí expander ṣe rí, bóyá rọ ni o, bóyá ó nà tán ni o, bóyá dúdú ni, bóyá funfun ni, bóyá pupa ni, mi ìrírí. But I have to come and pay homage. To who? To who? Torí Ọlọ́run. To who? And you drag it and that underground. It is anybody can do anything they wish. It's none of my goddamn business. It's a public case, agreed. Am I a public? Agreed. But do I need to know what Bayo Billions is doing underground? No, I don't. I don't. Ṣé ọmọ Bayo Billion? Why will I go to Bayo Billion? Bayo Billion has been quiet for the last 2 months. We must be doing something underground. He needs to come above ground to come and tell me or tell the public what he's doing underground. What is my business? You two go underground. What stops Papariano from getting his own lawyers? You said Maxwell, Michael. He doesn't call him Maxwell. I guess he's afraid of litigation. He doesn't call Maxwell. He said Michael. He's doing this. They are here to scam. He can champion something. He can champion something. I've told him this many times. The last time I went there, I said, Karen Kapo, yeni. The more the merrier. If you think Susan Ofe Kowoje, Susan wants to scam, you believe so. You are entitled to your belief. You do you. You do you. Èmi ò ń baṣẹ́ èèyàn jẹ́. Mi ò lè baṣẹ́ Yomi jẹ́. I don't mention Yomi. Until táwọn Yomi bá ti ń fẹ́ máa drag mi, don't fẹ́ máa call me or máa parọ́ òṣì kan, máa get me my name muddled up into it, maybe so that people can pay them more. That's when I talk. Otherwise, you do you. Carry your cross. If your conscience allow you to do what you are doing, so be it. To your tent, O Israel. So be it. Because tó bá dijọ́ ìdájọ́, ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan la máa dúró. Not even husband and wife are going to stand as a couple. You carry your own cross. If your conscience allows it, do you. If Maxwell wants to start from video call àbí kini. If Maxwell wants to start from doing a conference, that is his own strategy and tactics. Let him do. If Papadano can say, I don't like that. So I went and got a lawyer that will start from petitioning Baba Mohbad. Then he do carry kapo. Yeni yeni. I don't like complain. I fire people that complain all the time but have no resolutions. If you think this person is doing it the way they know how, and you don't believe in that way, you do you. You do it the way you know how, and you want to do it. You cannot impose the way you want to do. You cannot impose the way you want to live your life on me. You cannot impose it on me that I must not talk about Wunmi. You cannot impose it on me that I must first of all petition Baba Mohbad. Why did you mute Yemai? Anyway, I'm not looking at comment. I just saw that somebody muted Yemite. Yemite is one of us now. I cannot control my kids. Timo be from I can't control them anymore. I will say, don't do this. One mom, let us make our own mistake. Money, does it make sense? If your parents that have told that line are telling you, ẹ má gbàbẹ̀ yẹn, traffic wà ńbẹ̀ yẹn, ẹ wá wò pé let us make our own, ẹ wá lọ torí bọ traffic, does it make sense? Money, don't worry, mom. Man, okay. Don't worry, mom. Don't worry, dad. Man, okay. Money, tó bá délẹ̀, I will say I told you, because I know you guys don't like when I say ṣebí mo sọ fún ẹ, ṣebí mo sọ fún ẹ, and I like to say that word a lot. Ṣebí mo sọ fún yín. I like to say it, even though people will tell me pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dáa. And ìgbà tí mo ti sọ fún yín pé ẹ má ṣe báyìí, mi ni ẹ má dáwó sí GoFundMe, ẹ dáwó sí. Mo ní ẹ má gba òdúmọ̀sù, ẹ gbòdúmọ̀sù. Ẹ má gba shit, ẹ gba shit. Mo sọ èmi nìkan mo dúró lórí pé kẹ́ má gba san shit. Ẹ má gbà. Ẹ drag me. Níbo ló já sí? I have the best laugh. I have the last laugh. When Papadano is dragging them because he contributed $200, I will be laughing. And I know he didn't do it because he did it to drag Baba Mohbad. But when you go here, I'm very sacrosanct. I'm very firm. I hardly change my mind. Because me ò kí ń wariwo ọjà. I make an informative decisions in my life, in my day-to-day life. Some few things I have made mistake in choosing. Few. I think the first house we bought, when we went to see the model, they were white carpets. White, fine. So they were building, and I told them, I want white carpet also. Big mistake. Big mistake that I have regrets on. That was our first home. Big mistake. Because white carpets here could last 2 months. 2 months, I'll be 2 weeks. Before I come to buy me that cranberry juice. Sorry, no. But Basimori model, it was just so, when first time you are buying a house, exactly, exactly. Big mistake. One of the mistakes money regrets. Very few, because I and I've never been in a situation of what my peers No. It is okay to be different. I've always recovered nínú iṣẹ́ Olúwa number 1 ni mo jẹ́, nínú àgbàlá bàbá mi number 1 ni mo jẹ́, nínú kíníkan number. Everybody always sing that song. Ta ló morin yẹn? Nínú iṣẹ́ Olúwa number 1 ni mo jẹ́, nínú àgbàlá bàbá mi number 1 ni mo jẹ́. Who knows that song? Okay, kò sẹ́ni tó mọ orin yẹn. But do you know, can I shock you all? I never pick number 1. Tá bá ti ń kọrin yẹn ní church àbí ní Sunday school. tó máa ti ń kọ nínú iṣẹ́ Olúwa màá ní number 2 ni mo jẹ́, mi ń ṣe number 1. I always pick number 2. One day my auntie called me and said pé why tí mo ṣe máa ń sọ pé number 2 ni mo jẹ́, why? Pé I wà ní church they were singing, mo ní number 2 ni mo jẹ́, mo ní ẹ̀rí pé gbogbo church number 1 náà wà ní, èmi nìkan ni mo dá dúró sí number 2. So tí angel yẹn bá wà ó pé ta ló dá dúró yẹn lọ́nkọ́, èmi nìkan mo dá dúró, mo máa tayọ. I'm gonna be the only one tó máa kọ́kọ́ rí, because I'm alone by myself, me and I'm alone there by myself, quietly sitting down. Gbogbo wọn jà ju number 1. I never chose number 1. And I mean way back as age 8 ni mo sọ yìí. Oyè nǹkan ti yé mi. Mi ò choose number 1 rí, because gbogbo ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì gbogbo yàn number 1 ni mo jẹ́, nínú iṣẹ́ Olúwa number 1 ni mo jẹ́. I will say number 2 lèmi, number 2 alone. So gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń jà ju number 1 yẹn, tó bá ń gbé eré yẹn bọ̀ gan, ẹni tó dájú ta lọ́mọ tó jókòó sọ nǹkan yẹn tó dá wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn, tó dá jókòó sínú oòrùn, èmi náà máa kọ́kọ́ rí. So I don't compete in that area. I don't go with the turbulence. Bí táyé káyé kọrí sí nìkan bá wọn kọrí sí, ìtàn bá ń wọ̀ nìkan bá wọn wọ̀, kan la gbogbo wọn wọ wíìgì, wọn wọ bone wig kíní kan, kò kàn mí, it doesn't change me. Wọ́n kàn wọ wíìgì ni, nothing under that wig. 99% of them have no brain under the wig. And they want to wear wig, wọ́n fẹ́ dàbí òyìnbó, ìwà tó sì ń gbé ẹbọ lọ sóríta mẹ́ta náà sì ń wù. Can you imagine kí tẹ́mi sì máa gbé ẹbọ 2025 in the year of AI, ó sì máa ní ó dẹ̀ ń wọ wig bí òyìnbó, á dẹ̀ wọ sùtánà sọ́run, wọ́n dẹ̀ sì lọ gbé ẹbọ ní 2025. Kéèyàn sì máa gbé ẹbọ ní AI age. Tó jẹ́ pé time tó jẹ́ pé babaláwo gan ti kó fánlẹ̀, Google ló ń lò. Babaláwo gan lo iPad, tẹ́mi sì ń lọ gbé ẹbọ sóríta mẹ́ta. Ìjà wá dé, wọ́n á fi ibu, wọ́n wá lọ tọ̀ sóríta mẹ́ta bí tó gbé ẹbọ lọ. Ẹ rí i pé ó kọjá be careful. Ó kọjá be careful. So they just put up makeup. Wọ́n fi cover ara wọn. Wọ́n fi cover the real self. You will see some people, long time ago, my pastor said he walked past his church member at the store. Kò mọ̀ pé àwọn ni mọ́. Because gbogbo wọn ti makeup, wọ́n ti yàtọ̀. They look different from their real self. They will make you up. You will be completely, sometimes they will make you, lady kan sọ fún mi, njọ́ kan, ó ṣe 50th birthday long time ago. She's older than me. Ó ní mi ò jọ ara mi ìgbà tí mò ń wo picture, ó lóun ò mọ̀ pé òun lòun wà ní picture. Wọ́n make over completely different. Wọ́n make over òun gan tó ṣe birthday. Ó lóun ò mọ̀ pé òun lòun wà ń bẹ̀, pé aṣọ lòun fi mọ̀ pé òun nìyẹn. Ó ní kò jọ òun. Ó ní kò jọ ìjọ wo náà make Kudina. I think Kudina said something similar ìjọ kan pé gbogbo èyí òun tó èjì òun yẹn wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ wọ́n pé no òun ò fẹ́ eléyìí ó ti pọ̀ jù. They will make you over, you will not even recognize yourself. So these people, that's what they do. They wọ́n gbé wíìgì $1,000 sórí, mo ṣe máa lọ ra wíìgì 1,000 gbàtí mi ò ṣí èrè. Màá lọ ra wíìgì $1,000. Wíìgì tó jẹ́ pé méjì ló wà nínú mọ́tò bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Tí bá ti wọnú mọ́tò mo ti fàáyọ nìyẹn. Kátẹ́gùn fẹsẹ̀lẹ̀ dá mi, wọ́n máa da wíìgì sórí ni. Orí wọn wig cap àti the wig band ó ti jẹ́ kí gbogbo orí wọn tight. Kò sí no blood flow to the brain anymore. Orí wọn gbá bí wèrè ni. Because I don't see any tó ń san mortgage. If you put that 1,000 and put it towards your principal, you will see the difference. Now, let's go back to Yomi. If you guys are doing the same thing, the two sons, I was already a bit yesterday. And by the way, they didn't drop me. And by the way, Papariano, it's not an embarrassment. You do it to people on the time on your platform. The last time I was there, you dropped me. You didn't allow me to speak. People will come to your platform. You don't allow them to speak. You dominate. You will talk over them. You interject them at every conversation, and you make them lose their trend of thought. You tell the people you want to pin them down. I listened to Queen Alaja's Jazz show. I listened to it I didn't even know that she was on your platform. Anyway, I've blocked you. I don't come to your platform. I listened to it on Temi's platform. And go and read the comments. They abused you. They washed you down. Number one, you don't even allow, you kept interjecting her. You allow her to miss her trend of thought. But if that is your style, that is your style. Nobody can question you. And I don't think if nobody can question you, I don't think you should be questioning other people. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Nobody can come to your platform and say, stop talking about Baba Mohbad. I know how you treat them. So if anybody wants to talk about Yomi, allow them. I know better not to drag my own people and wash them down in the presence of the enemies. I know that much. That's why I've been saying it in this platform. I don't drag Buki. I don't drag Comfy. I mean, I talk about them in passing, and that will be it. But if they are hurting and they want to talk the same way you feel you are hurting about Baba Mohbad and you want to give it to him, you allow people to do. At best, you do what Olori Ebi did. Don't do it on my platform. Go do it on your platform. Lagata did it to me a few days ago. He said, don't do it on my platform. No, Supreme. Imagine, not here. And I went that very day, the 45 minutes show. And I did it on my platform. Nobody has the monopoly of madness or the monopoly of to be the one that has the final say. Everybody, you do you. If I come to your platform and you don't want me to talk about what I want to talk about, at best you drop me on your platform. And it's not a big deal. But I know, stop echoing it that she was embarrassed. There was no embarrassment, nothing like embarrassment. You do worse. You've done worse things to me than that. And I wasn't dropped. Actually, a call came through. A call came through concerning what happened there. And said, Supreme, if you want to let Emma worry, Oju wọn ma to jab, Oju wọn ṣe já ti Baba Mohbad. Well, then okay. Well, then okay. The call actually dropped me. And after that call, another call came through and I had to go to the site. So, and nobody, well, even things that are not obvious, when Paparazzo starts echoing it and bringing it out to light, you even expatiate on it. You expand it. You give the Temis platform, you give the Olori Buruku Temis platform the weapon. All the time. I remember the day Temi said that Paparazzo could let down what to in Nigeria. I responded to her. But come on, Comfy lo shake there, you will be dragging Comfy. Why? I think it's double standard. Or it's your choice. You choose to respond to who you want to respond to. But Comfy beats, believe it or not, Comfy, Buki, Kudi, every one of us, we are for justice for Mohbad. This where we are seeking our justice is different. So come on now. Justice by you. Nobody really knows. And Paparazzo believe it or not, you change mouth all the time. You go here if things are favoring, you go here. You stood for us. You gave us your platform when we first came to this justice. Yes, you did. And that I will never take away from you. But it's not that you have been completely perfect about it. Talo drop me Julori platform. It's you. If you want to talk about embarrassment, you gave the biggest embarrassment to people. You. So don't tell me they embarrass me on Olori Ebi's platform. In fact, I block Olori Ebi on Kimati show him. Because really, there's really nothing going on there. When aristocrats called them Talakawa, Sabi Talakania, Sabi whatever he called them, I stood for that platform. Not out aristocrat for using such a word for them. I called him out. Aristocrats him out. Aristocrats him out. Aristocrats him out. Aristocrats